أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم رب اشرح لي صدري ويسر لي أمري واحلل عقدة من لساني يفقه قولي ربنا زدنا علما ربنا زدنا علما ربنا زدنا علما اللهم وانفعنا بما علمتنا وعلمنا ما ينفعنا وزدنا علما اللهم لا سهل إلا ما جعلته سهلا وأنت تجعل الحزن إذا شئت سهلا آمين. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. My dear brothers and sisters here. How are you all? Come on, let's keep it an interactive session, inshallah. Hope and pray that each and everyone here is in best state of health and iman. Ameen. So we are, alhamdulillah, stepping ahead into the sixth day of our Canva Mastery Course, right? Subhanallah. So 5 to 6 days have passed by so fast, right, dear sisters and brothers? Alhamdulillah, we have completed almost so many concepts, so many editing options of the Canva. Alhamdulillah, we have discovered so many aspects of Canva. We have discovered so many AI tools and more, right? Subhanallah. So we are into the day sixth of this editing course, and Alhamdulillah, in today's session we are going to grasp very, very, very important concepts of designing, graphic designing, inshallah ta'ala. Yes, sisters and brothers, I want you all to begin by rectifying your intentions, by intending that you're going to use the skill, you're going to learn the skill, use the skill for the sake of Allah, for the deen of Allah, inshallah ta'ala, so that you can pursue a career through this to earn this halal, or you can use this talent or skill or ability for the sake of Allah, inshallah. I want you all to rectify your intentions as the hadith say that the amal, the deeds are judged based on our intentions, right? So we as a Muslims or the Muslimah here, we all have a greater purpose to live on. We all have a greater purpose to live on. We all yearn to please Allah in each and every aspect of our lives, right? Subhanallah. So let's all begin this journey, continue this journey of being more productive with the name of Allah. May Allah grant barakah in all our affairs. Ameen. Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Recite the name of Allah before you begin the task, so that Allah puts barakah in your efforts, in your skills that you're learning. May Allah make this skill as a sadaqah jariyah for us. May Allah help us out in learning most out of it, inshallah ta'ala. So come on, let's continue on this journey of being more productive with our smart devices. And Alhamdulillah, we are heading on to the day sixth of this editing, designing, or the graphic designing, video editing, photo editing course. And Alhamdulillah, we have completed 5 days. And let me just give you a quick recap on the day fifth of the course. What did we all learn in yesterday's class? Dear sisters and brothers, kindly type in the chat box, please. Let's keep it an engaging session, inshallah. I want to see a quick lesson recap in the chat box. What did we all learn in yesterday's class? It was totally based on, yes, creating quotes for the social media, right? Yes, one-liners, right? One-liners. We had seen how to create the Quranic reminders, the Islamic reminders, the quotes. We have seen the various quotes, health quotes, educational related quotes, and these were some of the things. Yes, we learned something very major. There is Instagram feed mockups, right? Subhanallah, we created this Quranic flyer, right? We learned how to source up the Quranic recitations, where to get the ayahs from, where to get the MP3 formats from. We learned how to design the flyers. We learned how to get the Arabic fonts, translations. We dealt with very, very minute concepts of editing. Subhanallah. So Alhamdulillah ala kulli hal. So here we have we also learned how to design the Islamic reminders, right? Or short Islamic reminders, one-liners, what we say. We learned how to design the quotes. We learned how to design a beautiful backgrounds for our pics, backgrounds for our flyers or the posters that we make. We learned it all. We learned how to design the mockups for our Instagram feeds. We learned how to design the mockups for the feeds. For example, if you want to design a mockup for Instagram feed or Instagram photos, or the even for the Facebook photos, or even for the X platform, whichever you want, you have the mockups ready there. You can just use it in your own designs. And just we created a simple flyer, and then we actually did the mockups of each and every flyer, right? Subhanallah. The homeworks that you all had sent were excellently designed, mashallah. You all have reached a level of professionalism in your pictures, in your flyers, in your designs. Barakallahu feeki, dear sisters and brothers, alhamdulillah. So we learned how to design all of this in previous sessions, right? Isn't this looking classic? Isn't it all looking so pro, right? Alhamdulillah, we are designing everything like a pro, right? Subhanallah. So, dear sisters and brothers, heading on to the day six, we are going to learn very major concepts in today's class. I already recommended each one of you to be present in today's session, and Alhamdulillah, we have a greater audience today. Alhamdulillah, I want you all to be very concentrating. I want you all to be very very attentive, and inshallah, we are going to begin the day six of this 13-day program to design like a pro, to learn how to design like a pro, and to master the skills of the Canva software, master the skills using a design tool named the Canva. And Alhamdulillah, today's lesson is nothing but we are going to design the course flyers. If you want to launch the course, now you have your own brand logo. Now you have your own brand logo. You have your you know how to use the brand logo, and you want to you are interested in your own skills. You have your own skill set, and you are thinking you are interested in making your own courses, and you want to make your own course flyers, or you are working for the clients and you want to make the course flyer for your clients. Then you can just today's class is a very introductory or the baseline for you all, inshallah. So today we are going to learn how to create the flyers for the courses if you're going to launch any courses. And also, if you are interested in tutoring, if you're taking any online tutoring classes or something like that, inshallah, you will also learn how to create the tutoring flyers. And above all, you're going to learn how to create the webinar flyers also, inshallah. You can work with the clients to create all of those. And you also, if you are in the health consultation field, or the medical consultations fields, or any field, dear sisters and brothers, today you are going to learn how to create the service flyers also. If you are interested in giving out your service to the world, for example, if you are going to give your photo editing service, or the video editing service, or the graphic designing service to the clients, how to create that flyer and put out to the world so that you get the clients, inshallah, we are going to learn that as well. And this is a major topic for today's session, fine. So I want you all to be attentive. I want you all to design whatever I design, inshallah. Design the same way or design one flyer at a time, whatever, but I want you all to design it along with me, because this is a skill that needs practice, continuous practice. You do not have to just read it, just listen to it. No, dear sisters and brothers, you have to practice along with me. If you do not practice along with me, you can practice after the class. If you do not follow my pace, please practice after the class. You have all of the recordings available. I have provided the recordings of the lectures also. You will get it in 1 to 2 hours after the class, inshallah. So sit back and practice, dear sisters and brothers. It is very worthiest course, dear sisters and brothers. Take it from me. This will be proven worthier to you all, inshallah ta'ala. So, dear sisters and brothers, be ready with the two devices, two separate devices, one to listen to the class, one to practice live in the class, inshallah. This is a skill set that needs continuous practice, and this is not a bookish knowledge. Again and again, I tell you all, please practice along with me, inshallah. I'm going to start sharing my screen, inshallah. We're already with the screen sharing, inshallah. We'll start with our Canva software. We are going to head on to the day 6 of the editing course. I want you all to be ready. Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. So, Alhamdulillah, we are going to head on to the first topic that we had decided to start this class with. It is to create the flyers based on the course flyer. What is the topic? The course flyers, the tutoring flyers, or we can start with the webinar flyers or the service flyers, inshallah ta'ala. So we are just covering the service field in today's session and not the sales field. Okay, remember, we have not stepped into the business field yet. Okay, in upcoming sessions, we will be saying how to design the business flyers and marketing flyers and more. Right now, we are going to do it for self or the clients. This is for self or the clients. If you have any skill set with you. For example, you are a good henna artist. If you are launching your own courses, then you have how to do that, how to create beautiful flyer, eye-catching flyer, and create a beautiful stuff. Inshallah, we're going to see that. Fine. For this, dear sisters and brothers, you all need to have a beautiful aspect ratio, the customized aspect ratio. You can select whatever aspect ratio you want, or there is an aspect ratio known as flyer aspect ratio. Okay, it is almost the A4 size, and it will be suitable for Instagram, Facebook. Even if you market your flyers, on if you even if you put your flyers as an ad on the Instagram or the Facebook or on the WhatsApp stories, if you put it as an ad, it should be very great to go with. Okay, so the flyers that are here, you can just select this aspect ratio that is here. Fine. So come on, let's all begin. Hope you all are following along with me. Bismillah. Start with the flyer, and here is the flyer with you all. Come on. So this is the flyer or the Canva editor screen that we have with us. Alhamdulillah. So by now you all might have known what we were creating, right? So Alhamdulillah, what content we were creating in past few days is nothing but we created learned how to create the one-liners, we learned how to create our own logos, we learned how to create the codes, and Alhamdulillah, now we are heading on to creating something for ourselves or something for the clients, inshallah. If you are having a good skill set, dear sisters and brothers, do not set back, do not hold back. Put it out for the world. Give your knowledge out to the world. I being a bachelor's engineer graduate, engineering graduate, I did not knew how to use the skill. So, dear sisters and brothers, I want you all to have this motivation to put out the skill that you have to the world, to give your knowledge, the knowledge that you have, dear sisters and brothers. I want you all to impart it to one or two people around you. So, dear sisters and brothers, these are the service flyer that you can create or can start for yourself and create for yourself, inshallah. So, come on, let's all begin with Bismillah Rahman Rahim. We are first stepping ahead with the elements or whatever. First thing, we can create the course flyers with the templates. Okay, I hope you all know that you can create the all of the flyers whatever you want with the templates also. That is easy going work. I already told you, if you are a beginner or something like that, you can just go with the templates. But dear sisters and brothers, we are not heading on to the templates, right? Because we are going to be a graphic designer on our own. We are going to design using our own skill set, inshallah. So the first flyer, the course flyer that I wanted to create was the course flyer that I created for the design like a pro, inshallah, so that you can just get to know the flyer that had reached to you, that had reached to you, and you joined the course. Let's all create it together, inshallah. That's very easy. I just created it by my own. You just have to search for a black background. Probably it's the background that I had selected is very far here. So let me select anything that is on the screen here. Let me select a beautiful background that is here. Come on, do you all have the background that the flyer that we had used to promote the content, to promote the design like a pro course? If you have it in your WhatsApp or somewhere, you can just use it in your own background. Fine. You can just use it and copy it down, like you can just recreate it in your own creator screen, the Canva creator screen, inshallah. So I'll just head on to this one. I'll take this one because the black background that I had selected is not here. So let me select this and I just set it as a image. So this is done. So next thing what I did was we just went to the elements. Now you can just see what is in that flyer. Probably if it is not available, just share in the WhatsApp group. Just a moment, inshallah. I'll just share it in the WhatsApp group so that you all will just recreate. Okay, we'll just try to recreate, and we do not have to create it as such because we all have our own creativity and we don't have to copy the contents. I'm just telling you, you all can now create the stuffs by yourselves, right? So you will be able to create that as well, okay? Because that is a very easy task now, because you have learned how to use the elements, you have learned how to use each and every aspect of Canva, alhamdulillah, by now. And alhamdulillah, you all will be able to create more beautiful stuff than that. Fine. So now, within a moment, I'll just share this two flyers that we use for marketing our course. And alhamdulillah, dear sisters and brothers, this were very easy. Probably you all found it very difficult at first. Now it has got very easy for you, probably, right? You might have felt what is in there. It's very easy to create now, right? Subhanallah. So this is actually called as a, what we say, after learning how to design, you all will feel that it's very easy to design. Subhanallah. It's only after reaching a level, such a level, you can feel that aspect, dear sisters and brothers. Okay, so Alhamdulillah, let me just head on to something like borders. We need borders. So we'll see borders. Okay, so we have borders. We'll see if we have some borders like the ones that I just used there. It was a golden and gray background borders. Oh, it was something like this. So it's here. You can just use it there. We'll just recreate that flyer. Okay. If you want, you just have to add your own course things in that. Fine. You do not have to worry. If you do not want to create that, you can just go ahead and create your own. Fine. You can create with your own backgrounds or something like that. Fine. Now, because how we have to flip this? You just have to click here, flip horizontal, flip vertical. If you want to clip it here, let me just give a bit of retouching to that. I'll just duplicate this up. I'll keep it here. Flip, flip horizontal, flip vertical. So it is here with us. So if you want to reduce this up, we'll reduce and keep it here. Fine. So this background is not the same as that. So I think it was abstract background that is selected. I want you all to write these keywords that are right here. Abstract black backgrounds. All of these gives you the beautiful content, dear sisters and brothers. So some of the stuffs like this abstract black background. Let me see if the background that I had used over there is actually available here. The satin backgrounds and all are very excellent to go with. Fine, you can just search for the satin backgrounds, this black satin backgrounds. See here, this is a black satin background. If you want this one, you can just add it, replace this with that. Fine, you can use whatever you want. So please write down these things, the black satin backgrounds or the abstract black and white backgrounds or one something like the abstract waves background. Okay, waves background, write it somewhere because it is very helpful, and inshallah when you get your clients, where you get your clients, inshallah that will be very helpful for you. So let me move ahead to the photos and see if we have abstract black waves or the black just a moment, let me see if we have some black backgrounds. I wanted exactly that, or I just wanted to recreate the same thing. So probably that's not available now. So no problem. We'll move ahead. So it's here. So we'll just move ahead. Now we want something like now we want just what we say. We want the labels and also with the text. That's all. There's nothing more in that. There's the labels, the text, and that's all. So let me just move ahead to the text. What we'll do, we'll add a text box, or what we'll do with the easy task. Easy task is designing. Go to the designing, go to the styles, and create your own, or go to the styles and create your own a font set. Just go to the font set and see what font sets is good to go with. And over there probably there were some other font sets used, so we will use some other font sets because we do not have to copy over the content. What we'll use some other font sets. So let it be this one font set. Okay, the colors are different here, so what we'll do, we'll also have a color combination. If the golden, as the golden is taken, so we have to have a golden combination. So what I'll do, I'll just take the color of the image palette. So how to take the color of the image palette? You just have to click here, and there is an image palette here, and probably the color, the golden color is not available here. So I'll just select the golden out of it. Let me see whether this would suffice any. Okay, something like this. I think it should be a bit lesser, or there is an eyedropper. Okay, very importantly, there is an eyedropper. This is an eyedropper. See, you want this color. Okay, so how I should do this? Dear sisters and brothers, listen carefully. Click on this eyedropper and move ahead till here. Okay, you're going to take it here. Okay, this is the eyedropper. This is the way you have to do it. Okay, you're done. I just have to click on whatever I want, and then it is done. Click on the done button. Now the color of the border is already assigned to your heading. Hope you all have understood this. Yes or no, please type in. Okay, I'll write this as design like a pro. Design like a pro. I have used different fonts there. What I did was I just wrote half of the fonts in smaller text and then half of the fonts in bigger text. Okay, so you can use it in any ways that you want. Yes, sisters and brothers, it's all up to you. It's all your creativity. Now, each time you might change the way you want to do it, right? So do it in your own ways, inshallah. Now the course name, whatever the course you're going to offer, dear sisters and brothers, please write it. This is just the mock-up that I'm showing, how the mock-up of the design that we already created. I'm showing you how did we create that. Fine. Then one thing, we need our own logos. First thing, what were the logos that you have? For now, the logos that I have it uploaded here is something that is that we created in past 2 days. So we'll just put it here. EDU-SITE presents. Okay, if you want to put it in the round format, you can put it inside that. You can just write it like this, and this is the text that is here. I'll just give it a white look, and all the text needs to be in white. Correct? All the text needs to be in white because it's not looking good here. I think there is another body kind of text here. Okay, let me just put it as a white. So the smaller text, let me grab here. So there is everything called as copy paste that works here, dear sisters and brothers. Fine. Presence, design like a proof. Fine. EDU-SITE presence. Okay, this one is not required. It actually appeared before itself. Okay, this is the way you do it, right? So this is just a simple way of doing things. Okay. Next, there were some labels added up there, right? There were some labels added up there. So what you all have to do, you have to add some labels there. The easy way of adding labels is you just have to move to the elements, dear sisters and brothers. Move to the elements. There is something called as shapes. Okay, there is something called as shapes. Move to that. Okay, so let me just move to the shapes. So here we have shapes. Now we'll just grab this rectangular shape. Okay. Now you have to give it a good look. That's all. You have to give it a good coloring. That's all. Now, so for this shape, what you need to give? You need to give it good coloring. So what you have to do? We can give it a gradient coloring because the flyer that we created there over there had gradient coloring. Matlab two colors were patternized there. Correct. So what we do? We just have to click here. See here, we have to click here the colors. Okay, on the colors there is a settings button. You just have to click there. There is a solid colored and a gradient color. See here, in the smartphones also in the bottom it will be available. Okay, in the smartphones it will be available in the bottom. Please look into it very carefully. Fine. You have one solid color, one gradient color. Now we are in solid color, we need to move to gradient color. Now we can choose two different colors. One I'll choose one color. You can pick it from here. One color I choose here from here. Okay. Then you have to click on the done button. Sorry, it's just moved up. Okay. So you just have to select this and done. One color I just chose it, and another color I can just put yellow color or something like that. So that there is a good match between two colors. Fine. Okay. So over there it was most probably dark brown and yellow, something like that. No problem. We're just going to create a mockup. We do not have to be very perfectionist over here because just a mockup that we wanted to design. That's all. Okay. So this is done. I have picked this color and that color. I think both are almost same. What I'll do, I'll just add a good coloring to it. Okay. So we have added two coloring and we have a gradient look. So this is a label that we have created, one such label. Now you want multiple labels. There are so many multiple labels there. So please look into the gradient that it is over there. You have to be very careful with the gradient color that you have used there. Fine. A color dropper you have to select very wisely. And also the gradients that you have chosen, you can use in different stylizing. See here, above, below, and center or something like that. Fine. So somewhere, I think it should give, yes, one should be very dark, another should be very light. Something like this, or you can just move ahead to the yellowish. No, yellowish would look good. Do it in your own ways. Fine, do it in your own ways. The labels only because this clothes flyers and this course flyer, I did not use any images. I just used these two things. So these two things are very important: the labels and the this one. So what you can do, you can just add it everywhere, wherever you want, and just you have to write the content. Okay, this is just the way I created. I just showed you. What I did again here was I just replicated this app. I just reassigned it here somewhere, and then I made it white. Fine. So then I just send it back, so that it gives a good look. And then you have to add some of the things like lifting it up, center back, and then you just have to add a good look for that. Okay, just have to add some effects like shadows and some lifting up, or the shadows, whichever you want. Please add it all and give it a good look. Fine. And then you can use the subheadings. You can use your own course. I mean the whatever the content you want. Okay, and the first I'll just type in whatever I want to type. Just see here, because we do not have much time. What we'll do is we will just cut short the things. We don't have to type so much and waste our time here. Okay, intensive course was written here, and then you should just select it for one, and you just have to repeat it all. Fine. You don't have to recreate the content and sit. Fine. So one label you have to create, your sisters and brothers, and it is sufficient for all of it. Fine. Please remember that, fine. So that is very important for you all to know. So this coloring that is here, let it be in black. Okay, it is in black. You can change the font styling of all that as well. Hope you all are doing it along with me. Give it a good font styling. Probably I gave the font named as Skiff. Okay, okay. So, when you are doing it for your clients, you do not have to copy the content. That is very important. You can't use the templates. So, you have to create the content by yourself. So, this is a very important thing I tell again and again, dear sisters and brothers, that you don't copy or don't copy the templates. Try to create it by your own. Because if you try to create it by your own, that has a value, that has a greater value. Fine. If you want to copy, you can copy some of the steps. For example, I'll show you even that. Okay, I will show you how to do that as well. Okay, it's not giving a good golden feel, but probably it's okay to go with for now because we are not giving it a good finishing. Because finishing task is actually done after the class or whenever you are free, whenever you have a good mood, or what we say, when you are free and you have a peaceful mind, you just can take the designs again into consideration and just repeat what we say. You just have to give a good finishing to all of your designs. That's all. Okay, intensive course, you can just add whatever it is here. Intensive course, what will you learn here? And then you can add something like this one. Come on, if you want to, if you have just time, you can just create the content by yourselves, right? So who can join? Um, this one, I do not want you all to create it for design. Like, hey, bro, I want you all to create a good course for your own. Okay, how to send it back? Probably layers and send backwards. Fine, in this way. And then what is being used over there? Okay, there is a QR code used there that was being copied from somewhere. There is a QR code generator in the Canva. I will show you that in upcoming sessions. Okay, do not worry because we have a separate session for that, right? Okay. In a session named as business cards, we will be discussing about how to create your own QR code and keep it there. Fine. So you can add this one anywhere in here and there. Duration of the course, paid program, who can join, and then limited seats to be enrolled. And the thing that is used here, there was a bulletins used there. What are the bulletins? Bulletins are used to write the key points. Okay. So what I'll write, I'll just write the bullets here. Bullet points or something like that. Whatever bullets you want, dear sisters and brothers, select that. Fine. For example, you like the bullets like this. This one is used there, right? This one is used there. You can just change the coloring of it to white, and now you can just place it here and there. So here below this, what will you learn? I have given the points there, right? First thing, the social media graphics, logo making, and more. So all of that, inshallah, will be taught, and inshallah, you will be able to learn each and every aspect that is there. So I'll duplicate this up, duplicate, keep it like this, duplicate, keep it like this, duplicate, 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 duplicate. See how easy it is, right? So this just takes 10 to 20 minutes, dear sisters and brothers, to create a flyer, and it would give you a result that will be very, very, very helpful for you in the future, inshallah. So whatever you want, the social icons you want there. So I'm just showing you what is being used there. Fine, social icons, let me just use. So social icons, one is for the WhatsApp there and one is for the YouTube there. You can just recreate that. And for each of things, social media graphics you're creating in JPG format, logo making you're creating in PNG format, all of that you can just add it onto the text that you're writing. Text writing, hope you all know it. It's very easy. So just write the text, whatever text you want, everywhere, anywhere. Fine. For example, you can just take this subheading and you can just duplicate it up. Fine. How to duplicate this? You can just keep it here. Okay, now you just have to add a duplication button, and then you just have to change it all. That's all. Okay, then you just have to what we say, give a good finishing, and that is done. And also on that side, on the right side, if you have to write something like that, you can just write it, and all of the things that you want to design are here. Fine. Come on, do it this, inshallah, do this, give it a good finishing, and I want you all to give it a try. Create a beautiful course flyer for your own courses, like if you are going to create a henna designing course or something like that. If you do not know what to write, please go to the chat GPT and write about it. Write it that create a course flyer for me, create a course flyer for henna course, create a course flyer for this course or something like that, and take the content and put it in here. Okay, that would be very helpful for you. Okay, we are going to head on to the next page. The second page that we created with a design like a pro workshop, I think I'll create it for the webinar now. Okay, we can just finish two of the tasks within this session. Okay, webinars. For the webinars, what do we want? Some of the aspects, let me just keep like this. Okay. one, two, when is the webinar, or how is the, where is the webinar for that. Okay, then okay, what we'll do, we'll just take some aspects, which is whether is a live stream or something like that, we'll just keep it aside. Now we need to select a beautiful elements, beautiful background. So what we'll do for the backgrounds, you know what backgrounds can you take? Okay, let me just check if we have some beautiful backgrounds like technology backgrounds. Technology. Yes, technology, and we'll just put it on here and see here. We have a beautiful technological background, dear sisters and brothers. So what we will do is, okay, we will just have a webinar for design like a pro itself. Okay, so we'll just keep it here. Okay, okay, let it be here. And now what I want to do is I want to put a round around this. Okay, so what I'll do is I think I need another page. Okay, so here how the things I want to align is I'll take this one. Okay, I'll take this one. Probably will it match with this one? No, probably it won't match. So what I'll do, thing that I just selected. Else I'll see if I can do it later. Now what I'll do, I'll just add it to the screen like this. Okay, but I want it half into half of the screen only. So what I'll do, I'll just add a circle, take a circle shape, fine. So let this shape be here, put here something like this. Or wherever you want, you can just add some distractions like what we say. Okay, if you want to create it like this, you can create it like this. Okay, so I could change the color to white. Okay, I just created some background like this, right? Now, what if I want, I'll download it and put it there because I want the shape like this only. So what I'll do, I'll download it as PNG, fine. So how to download this only this page, download, move to the download, PNGs, transparent background, and then all pages is not required, only this page is required, done. Downloading it. Okay, it will just get downloaded in seconds because it does not have much element. So now I'll move ahead to this page. So what I'll do, I just want this into a piece shared with this. So what I'll do, I'll move to the gallery. Let me see if it is downloaded properly. Yes, it is here. So I'll just add it onto the page, add to the page. Done. So this is here. Okay. Okay. So what I'll do, I'll just send it to the back, or one thing that I can do is I can just remove its background. Edit photo and remove its background. Edit photo and remove its background. Okay, the white thing will be gone. So dear sisters and brothers, okay, it's being removed. Okay, I think there is some glitch here. Probably I did not do it well. So no problem. What I'll do is I'll just cut this short. I'll just send it backwards. Send it backwards. Send it to back. I cannot do that as well. So I just wanted it in such a way that I want to remove this background. Just a moment. We have the background removing options also. Okay, brush size. I don't want to remove that. Restore. Show original image. Okay, just a moment. Let me show you what it can be raised. Only this much we need to raise. Okay, let's say if it is okay to go with. Okay, no, it's not working properly. So I think we have another option here. Just a moment, okay? Because I wanted to make this in such a way that it seems with the background only. Okay, or else we have many other options, dear sisters and brothers. We can put it inside a frame, okay? So what I'll do for this one, I can just move ahead with something like this, and I can put it in the background. I can put it in the background, click on the three dot button and just set image as background. And for this one, what I can do is I can just go to the frames, take a round frame and put this inside the round frame. Okay. And if you want to place it above, somewhere above, you can place it somewhere like this. Right. Because I just wanted to give it a look like what I want to say is I wanted to give it look like it's the edge is not that sharp or something like that. So I just give it a try. Fine. So okay, this is fine to go with. If you do not want something, if you do not want it in this way, if you want it in oval shape, you can just reduce this up. Okay, you can just reduce this up. So okay, now whichever you want is the things that you want to align, it's totally in your hand. So whichever color you want, you can just give, and you can just start off. For this webinar, you can just give whichever color you want. For this, let me give it a black. Okay, webinar. We can just write whoever presents, EDU-SITE presents. Let me just write the same thing that is before. EDU-SITE presents. So how to select multiple? Click on the three dot button and just copy and paste it. That's all. Three dot button and select multiple, and this one also along with it. So click on the done, and then you just have to copy it and then paste it wherever you want. Okay, make sure the photo that you have added over there is almost similar to the background that you have chosen. Okay, because now the photo that you have that added and that is here is utterly different. Okay, it doesn't look good with it. So change it until the perfection, dear sisters and brothers. You don't have to stop, you don't have to settle for the lesser things. You just have to settle for a good pro designs. Okay, so if you want, I'll just put a technology here. Okay, we'll just put any of the things as such. For example, this one, it would match in purple screen. Fine. Now, if you want to give some what we say curves, okay, let me just put some curves here, curves in the field. Curve puts on the curve, or let me see if you have a curved line or something like that. Okay, this one. I think this one would look good here. It's totally up to you. It's how you use the things. Okay, I want to put this curve here. I'll put this curve here like this so that it doesn't looks like it gives you a good continuation. So what I'll do, I'll give it a white look. Okay, this seems good. Okay, that seems better. No problem. Okay, then I think I can use another curve here. Let me just duplicate it up. I can just curve this up in this way. Okay, I think I can just do it in this way. It's totally up to you. It's all your creativity. It's all your screen. It's all your creator board. You just have to do it in your own ways. Okay, EDU-SITE, I will place it here. Presence, a webinar on. You can just write this one and everything. You can just write somewhere else. And you can just, now the content that is for the typo, that is totally up to you. What content you want to write in the typography or whatever you want to type in, that's totally up to you, dear sisters and brothers. It's just the screen things that you all have to be very careful with, that you have to write it down here. And if you're not satisfied with the colors that are here, dear sisters and brothers, you can just move ahead with the color palette and see which colors combinations would look good with. So here it will actually give you the color. Some see here, there's some distempered colored. You can, I think you can go with this color, not the exact white color. So you can now just select the text colors also. The font, if you want, you'll just apply the font sets, any font set. Okay, any font set. We'll see this font set. This font set is here now. We'll just put this font set. Okay, I think it has gone to the other page. Yes. So what we'll do, it's somewhere here. Okay, just change the font set. Fine. You can just add you should have added this font set beforehand, because the presence is already available. It's not taking your own font set. So what you have to do is you can just add up your own subheading, a heading, and this one, and then you can just add a heading. Then you can just add a subheading, and then you can just add a body. And for that, you can just go to the elements designs, and then you can go to the styling. Then again, the font sets. Now you can choose the font set. Okay, now you can choose the font set. This is how you choose it. Then again, if you want to choose the color set, the color palettes was already chosen. Something like this was chosen. Okay, you can choose whatever you want, fine. So for this one, okay, okay, probably this was chosen. Yes, you can choose whatever you want, and now you have to write the text. Please write the text in whatever way you want. That's totally up to you. The text, whichever text you want. For example, for the webinars, if you want, you just can Google the text or with the chat GPT. Whichever webinar you are going to conduct, you can just write in there, type in there. For example, you're going to conduct a webinar on digital marketing. You're going to have a webinar on what we say, designing, graphic designing. So you just have the webinar posters in very various ways, dear sisters and brothers. So come on, go ahead with whatever topic you want and create a webinar flyer. It's same as a course flyer. I just wanted to give you some of the looks in which you can create this content in different ways, right? Create the contents in different ways. So we can just for the webinar, just have to put that a webinar. Today's a webinar on this topic. That's all. You don't have to write so much there. You just have to write a simple content. That webinar on. Okay, I'll just write it for you. Webinar to learn to design like a pro. Learn to create. There should be a specific topic whenever you write for learn to create Quranic flyers. Quranic flyers. Okay. So we'll just put it around like this and we'll keep it somewhere. It is not perfect. I'm already telling you the designs that we just do. Uh, at first, it won't be perfect. You have to have multiple changes. You have to make multiple additions. I mean, you need to make multiple corrections to make it seem perfect. Okay, you have to do this because that is very, very, very important to learn to create Quranic flyers. And then you can just write when is it conducted, who is it conducted by, the speaker name, and also, dear sisters and brothers, you can add the photos or something like that. We can add the frames like this here, and you can add the person's snap, or you can add the whatever you want, and you can add this lecturers or whoever the coach is there, his name, the speaker's name. You can add a webinar conducted by whom, or instead of this, let me just remove this. If you want, I can just remove this off, or you can just place it somewhere webinar on the top so that it will give you an idea whether this post is related to the webinar or something like that. Okay, a webinar to learn to create Quranic flyers, and then I'll just place this here. Change the colors after this, okay? And who is the speaker? You can just add it here. You can just add. We'll just add something like Mishal. Mishal. Okay, and then what you all can do is you can just write the speaker name, you can just write the headings like when is this conducted, where is this conducted, online platform, Zoom platform. If you want, you just have to write it there. If if I want, I can just go to the elements. Now, what I can do is I can just write a Muslimah there, a Muslimah. See here how beautiful the flyers are available here, dear sisters and brothers. The elements are available here. So something like this can just grab this up and just put it inside this. Okay, some of the flyers, some of the elements are not ready to be put inside the photos. What you can do is for the Muslims, you can grab a beautiful, I mean good photos out, something from behind or something like as such. Let me see. Okay, this one, if you want, you can just give it and put it inside. So this is the way you can work with the thing, right? Some color matching should be there with the content that is here, dear sisters and brothers. That is very, very, very important. Match up the content with the colors that is here. Right? So the next thing that we can create, we can write is when is it conducted, where is it conducted? Zoom platform you can write, and then this one. This text are not seeming good. I want you all to correct it, and then you just can do it after the class, inshallah. So we just designed two flyers now, alhamdulillah. So we'll head on to the third flyer. So we'll just create a tutoring flyer, okay? We'll just create some tutoring flyer. So how to create that? So for example, if I'm thinking of creating a tutoring flyer for the mathematics tutoring, so what is the mind mapping? Come on, you have to build a beautiful story, right? So you just have to type maths here. Let's search for the elements that are there for the mathematics. So what we'll do, we'll grab some of the symbols here. Okay, I'll put this symbol here. Okay, see all of the symbols. Okay, come on, let it be here somewhere. This is just for the what we say, just to get the idea, dear sisters and brothers. We are not creating this with us. We are just getting the idea how to create, and we are just going to create that into a perfect what we say, a perfect design, inshallah. So come on, let's move ahead. Let's see what will suffice here. What background can we put here so that that background can also have some space to write things. Okay, move ahead. See something that is good to write with. Okay, probably we do not have much stuff. I think this is fine to go with. If you want, you can just place this here. How to place this? You just have to click this here and set images background. That's all. Okay, I think no, this isn't looking good for me. So what I'll do, I'll just put this here. What you need to do, replace background. Okay, now you have this one. Now this some part of it, let me keep it here. Okay, we are done. Click on the done button and done. Then let me just move ahead with this one. These things we can just keep it. I told you all, give it a good transparency look, little transparency look. Okay, you have to reduce its opacity, reduce its opacity. Some of the elements that we placed. Okay, if you're looking for right making this one flyer for the English tutoring, put some letters over there. Fine, put some lettering, dear sisters and brothers. Okay, you will whenever you're going into the this one, dear sisters and brothers, graphic designing, you will get through this one. You will be asked to create the flyers for the tutoring. You will be asked to create this one. So I'm teaching you each and every aspect. I want you to do this for each and everything, dear sisters and brothers. Please give it a try. This is your workspace. You won't sit back after this course and do it specifically for this. So I want you all to try it for this one. Okay, please try each and every aspect that is being told in challenge in the class, and send out all of the what we say, the flyers that you have created, inshallah, so that I can have a look on the and I can see how professionalism you have developed in your editing. So you can just import any of the font set, dear sisters and brothers. Come on, whichever font size seems best for you, you can go with that. Okay, so let me see what font sets are here. Beautiful font sets. Okay, let me just select this. Okay. So what we'll write, if you do you need a math tutor? Are you looking for a math tutor or something like that? I can help you with the math or something like that. Or you're looking for this one, tutoring or whatever. Do you need a math tutor? Okay. This is a personal flyers that you can make, or you can make it for your client, whoever, inshallah. So this will be very helpful for you, dear sisters and brothers. How to get the things done, inshallah. You'll learn it all. Fine. So this one, dear sisters and brothers, here. Do you need a maths tutor? I gave it a bolder look, so let it be in the next line only. But what is happening is this giving me much space. So what you have to do, you have to reduce the space. Line spacing should be reduced. Fine, I have reduced it. Yes, here. Do you need a math tutor? Okay, this seems good with image. Okay, then search no more. Here is a tutor for you who can solve your math problems as soon as possible or something like that. You can just write in your name and write it that this is an experienced instructor, interactive learning you have, the affordable pricing you will be having, or something like that. Or you can make the maths fun, make math fun again, make maths as fun again, or make math fun again. You can just Google it up, or you can just search it on the chat GPT. You have to search it like make a flyer for mathematics tutoring. You will get each and everything that you have to write. Fine, go to the chat GPT and write it there. Make a flyer for this one. They'll actually write it all, how to give it a do. They'll ask, even tell you what you have to add up, how you have to design it perfectly in the chat GPT. Fine, the AI will tell you in detail. Fine, so I want you all to give it a try, inshallah, because in the world of artificial intelligence, in the time of artificial intelligence, make use of the skills, make use of the technology, dear sisters and brothers, towards the good, inshallah, so that you all will be able to gain so much, inshallah. Contact me now and we can solve your problem. We can solve this, whatever. Okay. This is just some small content that I given you. I do not write it like this on the screen. What I do is I previously prepare all of the aspect and keep it on my notes. Okay. Just copy and paste that. Okay. We do not write it on the flyers like this. I don't sit and write on the flyers. I just prepare it beforehand. I'll put it all in the text format, text message format. I'll copy it from the WhatsApp, wherever the WhatsApp I have messaged, or wherever the notes, Samsung notes, or whichever notes you have in your cell phones, you just write the content and keep what content you just have to come and add it in the flyers. Okay, that will be very easy task for you because I did not copy the content, so I'm just writing it out now. Fine, you just have to copy and paste. You just have to click here, and there is some three dot button, and you just have to paste it there. Fine, because it's not copied, so it's not showing me the content. Okay, anything A B C D E F G. Okay, so you can just write contact me now, and whatever you want, you can just write it there. And you just have to write the instructor name, whoever is there, and then some of the qualities of the instructor, experienced instructor. The text matter, dear sisters and brothers, is totally up to you to write. Fine. So make it eye-catching content. Fine. Make it a flyer that is very eye-catching, inshallah ta'ala. So the last flyer for today, we have worked. Okay, we have created the flyer for this one. What we say, we have created the flyer for the course, one course, and then we have created a flyer for a webinar. Then we created for a flyer for the tutoring, and I think let me just create a flyer for servicing. So for servicing, let me create a flyer for photo editing service or something like that, right? So I'll give it a try. Let me just start off with something like okay, Bismillah. So we'll just have a beautiful background. Fine. First thing, let me have a beautiful background. Fine. Let me just move ahead. Background. Whatever the background, you just have to type background in the elements. Okay. You just move ahead with the elements only. You don't have to move to the backgrounds and type it because with the backgrounds, what we say, you will have a very a wider this one, dear sisters and brothers. What we say, you have a wide search button in the graphics as well as photos. You will get it here. You just have to move ahead with that, and you have to create your own. You can just select your own backgrounds, inshallah. So for now, what I'll create is I'll just move ahead. Okay. So let me just add I think I can add a beautiful service. Okay, let me just see if we have some editing things. Editing. Okay, I'll just put an editing there. I'll see. Because we are the graphic designers. Now this is very important task that we are doing, dear sisters and brothers. This is for the service flyers that we are doing. Okay. This is the photo editing or the video editing service that we are going to put it out into the picture. Fine. So let me see what we can put it here. Okay, we have various ways of doing things. Okay, do not worry, inshallah. I'll just show you one of such ways. Okay, if this is fine, then I'll put this only. No, I think this one is also not that. Okay, I'll just put this one. Okay, it's totally up to you. It's totally up to you that you select the images, that you select whatever you want. Fine. For me, let me just select this one. And next, what we can add is get your flyers designed with us, and then photo editing services is provided. And whatever service you want, you can just add it up there, and you can just add it up there, get it from home and that and more. Fine. So what I'll do is I'll just move ahead with the text. So for the text, I want some good font options. What I'll do, I'll add this one only. So what I'll do, I'll write here. And also coloring is very important, color palette. So white colored, orange colored, whatever. Select whichever seems good for you. Okay. And something like this. Okay, let it be white itself. Okay. Oh, you have to give a good finishing, okay, after the class because the finishing requires the actual time. Photo editing service or flyer editing service. Fine. Till now we have just learned about flyer editing service. So we'll just start with flyer. Okay, where is it? Flyer space. Okay. Editing. You can write it all in the bold. Service. Okay. This is the thing that you're going to make it for your own selves. Okay, dear sisters and brothers, I want you all to make it with much heart. Put all your creativity inside this, and this is actual homework for today. Fine, this is the actual homework for you all, and this will be today's task. Would be you have to create a good flyer like this, and you have to put it on your social media. You have to put it with your own cell phone numbers, and you should write it like you're going to provide the service. Okay. Even if you get the clients, do not worry, I will help you out with that. Fine. If you get the clients, I'll help you out. Do not worry. You will, if you get the clients, you can even start with charging. Okay, you can charge at least 300 rupees, 300 per flyer. Fine. This is just the thing that I have felt that you can charge at least this much for a flyer. Fine. Or if you want to settle for a lower level, you can do for the less cost as well. If it's the starting project that you want to take up, but this is for you, dear sisters and brothers. I want you all to start with this. Come on, our services or my services. You can write. Okay, and then it's just the glimpse that I'm giving you how you can create and how you will be able to do it. Okay, I'll show you some of this or some of the things that my students have created. They have created it very excellently in last batch. Inshallah, hoping forward that you all will create it. But it requires time, you know, it requires time to be taught in the class. I can just create one flyer in the class if we do it with total finishing. But yes, it's just I want to show you various ways of creating the things, right? So what we'll do, we'll just close this one. We'll move ahead with some shapes. Okay, this shape will carry up, and we'll just put it here. And now the changing of the color is totally based on us. We will do it later, fine. So for now, we'll just carry one with our services, whichever you want to put it as. Let me increase its size, bolden it up, and then the shape color is fine. This color, let it be black. So I'll write logo editing service, logo editing service. And if I want, I'll just duplicate this up. Okay, I'll just duplicate this up. Click on it, duplicate it up, keep it here. And the second service that you can make is what you can make now. You can make course flyers by now, right? Because you have learned these two things, course flyers. Okay, do it sooner, inshallah, because we are almost time for the class. Okay, have to move this up because the shapes only can be easily editable. Fine. So we have taken the shapes. And what I'll do, I'll just duplicate it up again. You just have to click on this duplicate button. Course flyers. Then you can write the business flyer also. Then you can write social media, this one. You can make Quranic flyers also. Come on, add it all inside, dear sisters and brothers. And also the sales flyers. Today, what you did learn, course flyers, sales flyer is not done. Course flyers, and then you have learned how to make service flyers. You have learned how to make webinar flyers. Come on, add it all. I want you all to add it all now, inshallah. Do it, please do it, inshallah. This is the thing that you're going to do it for yourself. Fine. Our services instead of this, get in contact with us. Get in contact with us. And I want you all to write your own phone numbers. And also, if you do not want to put in your phone numbers, write your email IDs. Get in touch with us. Touch with us. Okay, and then you just have to write this cell phone, take a cell phone logo from the this one, probably I have it somewhere, or the call button or something like that, and put it there. Fine. So let me see if we have. Okay, dear sisters and brothers, there's something like this also. You can use something in the bordering also. Okay, I wanted to show you those things. Okay, alhamdulillah. Let's move ahead. Okay, so alhamdulillah. Now we can just write it as phone call. Phone, and you have it like this. Okay, you put it like this. So you can just put it like this, or you can just put a WhatsApp button there. Instead of, if you do not want the calls to reach to you, if you do not want the clients with this one, you can just write the call there, and then you can write your own cell phone number. So I'll just add my number there. You can add about yourself. What is it? You can just write a graphic designer. I'm a graphic designer, like that, or whatever. Dear sisters and brothers, give it a try. This is an opportunity. Inshallah, you will be able to do it. Now I'll show you how to do it with the this one. Okay, with the templates, because templates are very excellent, dear sisters and brothers. And also the templates, editing the templates and making a 2 to 3 templates and making a beautiful, this one is very useful for you. Okay, so we'll do it 1 or 2 with the templates also. Fine. Because very easy task, matlab, uh, templates are not that time consuming. Just editing the templates won't take much time. Within half hour we created 4 flyers by our own. Okay, we did not make use of the templates. But it's all needs some finishing. I already told you, right? It all needs some good finishing. But dear sisters and brothers, if you want to easen up your task within this half hour, you could have created 20 flyers just by making use of the templates. How to make use of the templates? Can you all tell me? You just have to merge 1 to 2 templates. Fine. That is a very important thing. You all have to merge 1 to 2 templates and create a beautiful stuff. Fine. Okay, 7338294. Okay. So I just added my number here. So what I'll do, I'll just put it here, and you can just write your own names here. Okay, and put it like this. Now you can just add some elements here, dear sisters and brothers. Okay, you can add some elements like even the mockups or device mockups also you can add, dear sisters and brothers. Do it all, inshallah. You can just see how beautifully you can create. Put a device mockup and put your own flyers. At least they will get an idea how the flyers are created here. If this mockup is not looking good, go for the mockups like the mockups only. Okay, in the mockups you have a very beautiful Mac mockup. Go to the mockups, and if you want it with the cell phone, go with the cell phone, and whichever you want you can give it a try. Okay, now because in the okay, where is the markup? I cannot find it in urgency. Okay, what we'll do is we'll just move ahead. Okay, I just want you all to go with the markup. Fine, if you want to search it, we'll just have a markup here. Here, if you'll search markup, we'll get it from here itself. So you use the app. You can search it from the apps also. Fine. Okay, if you want whichever markup you want, you can just start with that. Fine. So for me, let me just select a smartphone markup now, or you can select a laptop markup also. Fine. You can select some mockups like multiple mockups. Fine. In that way also. You can select some frames. You can select some packagings. See here. Dear sisters and brothers, let's see something like uh, multiple. You need multiple frames. Let's see if we have that. If there are multiple frames, then that will be very helpful for you in the frames. Yes, in the frames that will be helpful for you to show how many this you have created. Fine. So we just have one. What we'll do, we'll just take this one only. I think it's time consuming to search now because we have to see so many topics now. So editing service. Okay, I'll just add any of my what we say um, my design personally designed and this one. I'll just add this one, the good brand name or anything like that. I think we designed this one EDU-SITE. Okay, we can add this markup inside that. Whichever you want, yes, sisters and brothers, whatever you want, you can add it there. Okay. So you can add the flyers that you have created over there, or you can add it 2 to 3, something like that. Okay. You just have to change all of these things. Yes, sisters and brothers, text should be very perfect and all of it. Fine. So now I'll show you with 1 or 2 templates. Okay. Templates will work excellent. Okay. For example, for this one and more, for servicing flyers. For example, you want a servicing flyer. Okay, what you have to do, you just have to move to the designs, so click and write service. What service? If you want, you can just write photo editing service, video editing or service or something like that. But for the templates, you just write service. See how beautifully they have already made such things with the content also, with the content also. It's all easily doable, correct? It's all easily doable. There's a cleaning service. For this, what I can do, you can just change this image. How to change this image? You just have to take any image. For example, what I'll do, I'll just change this image. I want to replace it with which service? Some other service. What we say, delete image. If I want, I can delete this image and can put my own images, whatever. I want to change this to some other service. You can do that. Or if you want the service like that here itself, like a photo editing service, video editing service, let's search for that. Video editing service. You will find it there. Okay. Video editing services. See here, you will find such flyers, video production agents. Instead of that, you just have to put the photo editing services will be given by me instead of this. For example, this one also, dear sisters and brothers, you just have to change here. For this one, you add photo editing service, okay? And here you just have to remove and place some elements, good elements, okay? For the elements that are needed for flyer editing. I'll just put this inside that. And this videography is not required. And you just have to put the content that you want here, right? The content that you want here. Or if you want to design it, redesign it by your own way, you can just do it. So all of the editing services are here. See here, dear sisters and brothers, the medical services. We have so many medical students here or the doctors here. You all want your own this one consultations, you can just put it up like this. If you're going to provide the services, online consultation services, if you are into the mental health or the what we say or the dietitian consultation, if you want to give, you can do it in your own ways, dear sisters and brothers. You have it all here. You just can change. For example, you can totally change this. If you want to change the color and it should not seem like you have used this, what you can do, you just have to move to the design. You just have to change the styling. You have to change the coloring of it. See here, you can totally change this coloring and it won't seem like you have used it from the template thing. You just have to change this totally. You can just change from here to here. You can make it move from above to below, and you can just create a beautiful and wonderful flyer by your own. Fine. I'll just give you some of the ideas that you can make for the photo editing services, because our students from the previous classes have created a very, very excellent photo editing flyers. Some of it, inshallah, I'll share one of it by one of my very favorite student, inshallah. So I'll just share it, inshallah, in the group. You can just go through that, fine. So this is how you can just make use the templates and make it. Fine, dear sisters and brothers, because move ahead with the templates. So see here, even these things, dear sisters and brothers, you can just what you have to do now is you just have to change this photo with something else. So what you are going to do, click on delete this up, deleting in this image. Instead of this, you're going to add your own this one. For example, even if you are with a tajweed teacher, or even if you are a Quran teacher or something like that, let me just search for a Quran flyer, Quran background. So what I'll do, we are just replacing the content, that's all. So this is black here, I'll just put it here. See how beautiful it is, just converted. Now you just have to add Quran tutor available, Quran tutor available, or what we say, the khari available, whatever. The content is totally up to you, because the content, we are not into the content, we are into the graphic designing. The content can be picked from the chat gpt, dear sisters and brothers. Content is not a big problem. Content you will get here and there, but the way you design the thing, see here, it doesn't have anything. See, this flyer has nothing, but it looks very excellent. Why is it looking excellent? Because it has a beautiful color. See here, this has this one image, and this I told you already. What I used it in some other this one. I used this too, right? See here, I use this too here. The same thing here. We use this. See here, this and this. It's the same thing. I used it this in the same way, but the color is very important. I already told you, good graphic designing needs a beautiful coloring. See here, what did they do? Just added a black downwards, and this is the this one that I added, and then they just made one, what we say, two, they added two curves. Okay, two curves. Only the coloring is very important. See here, the golden color, white color, golden color, white color, the coloring. So I told you, when you sit back and finish the works, this all will look very excellent. You can sit back and finish up when you are going to get it done, or get a good finishing to that. You will all do it very excellently. Fine. So for this finishing, you just have to try with different stylings, different font combinations, different coloring, and more. You will be able to get through this very excellently. Fine. So I want you all to design your own service flyers, dear sisters and brothers, flyer editing service, or whatever you want. Okay, I want if you want the content from previous designs, some of it like okay, I'll just share one of the content designed by one of our students just now in the group, inshallah, so that you all can refer with that. Fine. I'll just share it in a while. Okay, so this way you are all going to design the beautiful flyers for yourselves, for the clients also, inshallah. Today, inshallah, some of you might get some of the clients, inshallah, when you are going to create your own photo editing flyers, flyer editing service flyer, and put it on the what we say, on your WhatsApp stories, Facebook stories, Instagram stories, or somewhere in your groups or something like that with your own cell phone number. Please, I want you all to do this for yourself. First thing that you take, do not hesitate, because you are given a platform that will be very, very excellent to go with. Fine. Even if you do not know anything, go to the templates, because the clients that you are getting, they do not know even the A of the software, and they do not know how to create the flyers. Okay, only those will be the clients for you. So I want you all to give it this a try. This is a task for you. What is the task today? Today's homework, dear sisters and brothers, please write in the chat box. Today's homework is flyer editing service. You are going to make a flyer on flyer editing service by you itself. You have to write your name there. You have to write that you are a graphic designer, or you are just writing, if you are not so confident about yourself, write that you are just a photo editor and a video editor. Yes, write it down. Do not worry, you all will be able to create a wonderful stuff, inshallah. I want you to sit back now after the class. Sit back at least for 30 minutes and create a good flyer, photo editing flyer, or video editing flyer. If you want, we have so many flyers designed by the previous students. I'll just share you the link, inshallah. You'll have the, so you'll get a what we say, idea how to create. Or if you want, you just can search in this designs in the templates and see how many photo editing service flyers are there, video editing service flyers are there. You can just get a hold from there, or also you can Google it up and see photo editing service flyer, video editing service flyer. If you want the content, okay, you can just go there and search for it. Fine. Hope you all found this class very interesting to go with, inshallah. Alhamdulillah, we have created at least four to five flyers. One, two, three, four, five flyers. We have created this one, the Quranic flyer. Whichever you want, you can just add the services in that. You can add what you are going to put in there, or whatever way you want. You just can create your own flyers. So these are very beautiful ones, dear sisters and brothers. When you put out for the world, when you download it and put out, it will look very excellent. But it needs a little finishing. These flyers need little finishing. You just have to give it some editing options. You have to arrange it, rearrange this stuff, rearrange these mockups. You have to do it in a very, very excellent way, inshallah. Let's see, let's all hope for the best, inshallah. Let's see what our students are having in stake, and let's see what our students will send after this session, inshallah. So this is just a simple that I created on this course, and let me see how we all will create after this session. Okay, jazakumullah khairan kaseera. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. If you have any doubts, you can just share it out with me after the session. And this was a session for today. Take care of yourselves. Looking forward to see you all in tomorrow's class. Looking forward to see the most beautiful photo editing service flyers from you all. Looking forward to have you all in tomorrow's session, because tomorrow's session will be very excellent to go with, inshallah. From tomorrow, we are going to start with a concept known as business making, business flyer making, the card making, or something like that. Everything about sales and more, inshallah. That will be very beneficial when you are going into the when you're going to work with the clients, inshallah ta'ala. So take care of yourselves, dear sisters and brothers, inshallah. Hoping forward to see you all in tomorrow's session, inshallah ta'ala, bi-iznillah ta'ala. Jazakumullah khairan kaseera. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. Subhanaka Allahumma wa bihamdika nashhadu an la ilaha illa anta astaghfiruka wa atubu ilaik. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. Jazakumullah khairan kaseera, dear sisters and brothers here.